I'm excited to be here by myself. With these roommates, I really just don't think they understand me. It's not a connection. I struggle with really finding a closeness with someone because it just seems so short-lived. I have moved so much and been raised in foster care and have so many insecurities about relationships and distrust. I know that I want to change my inability to build really deep, meaningful relationships with people. But I'm afraid if I love someone too much, I'll lose them, just like I lost my mom or my brothers and sisters. So, it's deep. Hey! Hi, sorry I got lost on the L train.
Oh, that's okay.
Doc, did you get my messages? When the whole house is on a trip, I'm doing my part as far as work's concerned. Wow, we still need a lot of stuff. We still don't have any of these. Do you know about that? This is going to be so much work in such little time, and I hope we can pull it off.
Spooky World's a world of spooks. It's an amusement park, haunted house place with scary people.
I know this is part of your Chicago Parks District Research Project. So welcome to our world, and let's come on in.
Hey, how are ya? Woo!
Baby, I'm hungry. I want a finger sandwich or a toast.
I hate clowns.
Hey guys, you want to go bar ride?
Come see the amazing mouse girl. Remember, mice like toes.
As we're going through these houses, I'm getting some bona fide inspiration for our show. There's awesome props, the costumes are great, the sets are really, really good. That's the type of thing I want to do with our tent.
I think this trip has been pretty cool for all of us. I think with every journey we go on, we just get closer.
Turn around. I just want to... Howdy Hotel on your left.
Oh, hell yeah.
Got a message for Kyle. Call Tanya at home after 6, Chicago time, regarding props.
I actually haven't connected with Tanya on the phone, but it sounds as if she's been working on our project.
I got a call, Walls. It was really sad that none of us had talked to her.
We've all gotten along very well during this trip, and I know that we as a group would not have gotten along as well had Tanya been there. It's a fact.
Hey, babe.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
I'm all right. I got some questions to ask you.
Yeah, first of all, let's start with hi. How are you doing? How the hell are you doing?
I'm okay.
I do feel that Tanya definitely is missing out. She probably feels left out even more so than she did living in the house with all of us there.
The only reason I protect her is because someone's got to. And you know what else? I feel guilty because she likes me a lot. I think she's got a lot of wonderful characteristics. I just don't know if I would necessarily choose her as a friend, whereas I would choose a lot of my other roommates as friends.
She's the odd one out because of her circumstances. She has to be. And she chooses to be.
I'm disappointed in people. I'm very disappointed in my roommates. Other than Kara and Chris, and maybe Kyle, I think that most of them are very superficial.
I'm going to put it out clear. Everyone else may talk behind your back. I will come straight to you. I'll tell you, I think sometimes you go about your sickness, go to work, suck it up.
Can someone make him stop?
Go ahead and do that.
You're looking like a baby.
No, I'm not. I'm looking like the one who everyone else would talk to.
Oh, so everybody talks to when I'm out here. Sarah, Carrie, Anissa. Now do we need to have it out?
I knew that my roommates would talk behind my back. I should have been ready for that. I should have been prepared, but I wasn't. I'm not going to let them know any more about me so they could use it against me later. And my roommates have really proved that those are the kind of people they are.
Oh, Chicago, thank you.
I know. I'm like, I'm home.
It's so good to be back.
I feel a little bit overwhelmed by everything we have to do in the next 5 days.
We kind of always had the trip between now and Halloween, just kind of a cushion. But now that cushion's gone, it's pretty much crunch time. The shows are rapidly approaching.
I didn't want to think about it.
This is our first performance in like 15 minutes.
Tanya? I'm a little nervous to see Tanya. I haven't seen her in a week, and the truth is, I've been having such a great time with the group of 6 that I'm just sort of apprehensive to see her again.
I thought I heard that.
Tanya is just effervescent and really excited to see us. I think she's been pretty lonely since Justin's left.
I've had enough time by myself that I'm ready for my roommate to be home. I'm a little tired of talking to the fish. I don't top work anymore, but I got a lot to do.
There's so much to do.
We're lacking so many props and transitions that I don't know how they're going to take place.
We'll figure it all out. I don't want you to worry about it because I'm worried
Oh,
about
I'm not worried about it.
I am.
For the next few weeks, my job really has to just be turned up a notch, and I do feel like a little bit of pressure. And on top of that, I know I can be a good director, but it's hard to work with friends.
There's like little trivial things like that that now are going to come to the surface.
We're going to have a very, very busy week.
Okay, you guys, every month Kim and I meet with the mayor's office of special events just so we know what they're doing, they know what we're doing. So tomorrow at 9 o'clock is our regular monthly meeting. So you're going to just come in and present what you guys are doing to everybody who's at the meeting.
Walking through them, more or less?
Yeah, walk it through them as you guys should rehearse today.
I also think that you guys should include in the presentation the location of the costume stores and the arrangements that you guys have made, so they know that you guys have taken all those steps.
Okay. Yeah, they're going to want to see how these performances are going to go and what you guys are going to do.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous about tying it all together. I'm nervous about us rehearsing. And it's a difficult job just because it's taking a lot of organizing and a lot of sort of bossing around people that I live with.
All right, places for Midnight Ghost. Anissa, when you start, is it premiere from the couch? Because I don't think it is.
More than anyone, Kara is stressing. She has to bring all this together, and like these damn practices we having is just tiresome.
Not too long ago, there was a boy named Josh. They thought he was very brave.
So I'm going to stop you for 1 minute. Carrie, can I get more of this with your intonation? More da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
He set up his things in the very center of the creepy old house.
Good. In 2 hours' time, there'll be nowhere to run. And never again will you see the sun. So leave this house. Don't hesitate. Because the Midnight Ghost will steal your fate.
Less flirty, less sexual, and Theo, less like as if you're hitting on her in a club, like you're giving her looks right now.
So leave this house. Don't hesitate. For the Midnight Ghost will steal your fate.
Good.
Good. Boogie, boogie. I feel like in this situation, I have less to offer than everyone else. I've never really been involved in any sort of acting, so I'm okay. I'm not like the rest of the group.
I'm glad you're here, but don't stay long. Some other ghosts may do you wrong.
Tanya, let's just try that again. It's less hokey, more,
okay, if you want it less hokey, what do you want it?
Like a ghost. You're a ghost.
I'm glad you're here, but don't stay long. Some other ghosts may do you wrong. Stay here.
Let me just tell you, just when I say cheat out,
Make sure when you use those words to make sure you tell us, because I don't know.
cheat out means cheat your body so that it's actually facing the audience and not the actors.
I don't think acting is really my thing. I'm doing it because it's my job.
I'm glad you're here, but don't stay long. Some other ghosts may do you wrong.
Here's try it one more time.
What is that? Artichoke?
Want some?
Yes. I might as well talk to you now.
What?
I need to make an amends to you.
Something I'm learning about myself is to be accountable.
I just need to apologize for some things out of character that I've been partaking in. And
like what?
I've just been caught up in what Anissa's been saying, and I haven't taken a stand.
About me being sick?
Just about everything. And out of lack of being an individual and independent and leading, I've been partaking in just...
What, people talking crap behind my back?
I think Tanya has a whole set of issues around what's being said behind her back, and I think she feels violated.
I think that there's only so far I let myself go in friendships or relationships because I don't trust people. I don't.
You make it sound like people are always talking behind my back.
No, that's not it.
I
It's
hope
not
that's
about
not
other
it.
people, it's about me. I just want to, come to you and let you know that when times, arise that's happening from this point on, you need to know that I'm going to take a stand.
Thanks for telling me.
Talking about her behind her back. It's just resorting to high school behavior, and I hate to admit that I'm doing that, but in the mix of this whole situation and this experience, it's something that we do to bond and to mature.
She has enough urinary tract infections that last her lifetime.
They're actually just lined up in her body. One gets cured, the other one comes on. Oh, it's so attractive to be shy about sex.
And we know she gets shagged like a mule, but like...
Her breasts, have you seen them recently? They're huge, saline, and tan.
Very pretty boy. It's sad to feel like you can't trust people, but that's the world today. I told Kara that I had breast enhancements, and I wish I wouldn't have, and I knew I shouldn't have. Like, there's things that roommates talk about that I think are okay. But when you get into people's personal life and pick them apart, I think that's brutal and cruel and unfair, and it really stems from the fact that every woman that I live with is very jealous of me. If I have to call people on their crap just to get them to be real, then I will.
Today, we're working on the final presentation to present it to Drew and all the people from the mayor's office. Good morning, everyone. Good
morning. I think we're prepared. I don't think we're very, very thoroughly prepared, but we'll be fine. We're gamers.
Okay, I want to introduce Carrie, Kara, Anissa, Tanya, Kyle, Theo, and Chris. They've been working really hard on the storytelling tent, so I'll let them go ahead.
First of all, we wanted to thank you for the opportunity to be here. We've got 3 shows that we have been working on, researching, we've written, and we recently took a trip to New England and did some sort of additional research. We saw some haunted houses, and we did gather some great ideas just about how to tell a story. I know Anissa got some great ideas about makeup, if you want to explain.
We saw incredible makeup, vampires, and just like the pale face and shaded in and darkened eyes.
It's my job to tie in sound and lights and props and costumes, and it's really exciting to sort of see our work in front of us right now.
Costumes are really fun to put together. I had a lot of help from the creative one over here, Anissa.
As you can see on the next page is the plot list. Theo and I both have had input from Carrie and Kyle as to what they need for each play. If there's any questions, please feel free to ask.
Also, we've done our best to visualize the tent, but we actually haven't been in it yet. And I think a majority of the lighting questions, too, will be answered just once we get in the tent and see what it looks like.
I think you guys, the tent will be up tomorrow.
The tent should be up today.
Today? Okay. I mean, maybe you guys need to go out and take a look at it today.
That'd be great.
All right. Good job, you guys.
Ooh, is that the tent right there?
That's it right here.
Oh no, it's funny. Is this it right here? Yeah. This is the tent? Yeah.
We come out from the subway and see this tent that we've been hearing about for weeks and weeks.
The problem is that I pitched bigger tents than this with my morning wood.
There's bales of hay in there and storage, and we're supposed to put on this big theatrical performance, like Broadway style.
Look at our professional lighting system up there. This creaky-ass light bulb. This is pretty bad, guys.
Rainy and wet, and there's water coming through the top of the tent, and I think none of us really realized what we were gonna have is just a tent.
Wait, let me feel the space. It's really small. And you know what? I bet you anything we're gonna be working at home if it's raining like this.
We're working here for the next week, whether you like it or not.
It's just so trivial how people rip apart each other and pick apart all our flaws or anything we're jealous of.
This crap.
Honey, I should have anticipated, I should have expected it, but I guess, you know me, I don't want to lie anymore. I fight revealing myself so that I won't be hurt, but I want so badly to be honest with people. Kara point blank asked me and wanted to know. I opened up to her and told her just because I was thinking about her and about her feelings and her insecurities.
You're not like Kara, you should get a boob job?
No, absolutely not. I think you're gorgeous.
Really?
Yes. But if you've ever thought about it, I'm a good advocate.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, honey. I knew that when I made the choice to do it, and I contemplated it. I did it, and I'm very happy with it. Very happy. I don't regret it, but I took a choice to do something very unnatural, to boost my confidence, and to help with my eating disorder.
Well, I think it was trash. Kara would say something.
Oh, it really is, but Kara says something. You never know with her, so you gotta know that you can't get too close, and I, unfortunately, because she's my roommate, I have gotten a little close to her. I opened myself up to Kara because she's an eating disorder, and because I could relate to her. I mean, she looks up to me, and I just want to tell her, don't, because I wish I could have reached inside of myself and found the courage to do it by myself, but I didn't. And so I do that, trying to touch her life so that she won't put me on a pedestal. And in return, it's only hurt me, and so that's hard. Kara's great at trash talking behind people's backs, but she could never do it to their face, and this time I'm just furious with her. I opened up to her trying to make her feel better about herself.
It wasn't making us feel better.
Oh, I just make you feel better because you were struggling with an eating disorder, and I was like, listen, that's why I took care of mine.
I was struggling with an eating disorder?
Yeah, no.
You're the one who just said I was struggling with an eating disorder. There is a big irony in the fact that not only is Tanya accusing me of revealing a secret about her that I didn't tell anyone, but then for her to throw it back at my face, this secret of mine, loudly, aggressively, and in front of everyone, just pisses me off.
Kara, we were having a deep discussion about our body, and I told you don't put me on a pedestal because I'm not thoroughly worked through the fact that I ever had an eating disorder.
None of us ever put you on a pedestal.
No, I had this conversation with you and I, in our bedroom, privately, and it should have never been.
But what's
anything.
unfair to me is that all three women knew, and you're placing the blame on me.
I think it is very natural to just immediately accuse the person you're closest to, but I don't deserve it in this situation at all. I didn't do anything wrong. In fact, I defended her.
Let the record show, I've said this to you guys before, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. This is what I feel badly about. I didn't tell anyone, I just didn't not tell anyone.
So you actually did two okay things. You didn't tell anybody like she said not to. You didn't deny it because that would have been lying. So you didn't lie to us, and you didn't tell her secret.
I think that Tanya really does want to trust Kara. Kara's the person that spent so many nights with her at the hospital, and she's the person that she feels closest to. I think it does upset Tanya to a certain effect.
There must be something I don't recognize. There's something here I don't realize.
You told 3 women. Why are you just choosing me and saying I told everyone? And I still want to say on top of that, look at your chest. People can figure it out on their own.
You should have said right then and there that it's nobody's business, and you didn't. And I would have for you.
Yes, I did, Tanya.
That's not what everybody else says. Kara, it's not about that. It's about me really opening myself up to you in hopes that you could relate, because I could relate to a lot of what you were going through. And because I did that, I got screwed over. And it just reminds me that, my whole life of surviving and lying, I probably should have kept doing it because I didn't benefit from telling the truth.